Ladies and gentlemen, this is Yuri Tovbin. I just, remembered when I had finished recording my video, I thought that perhaps there are a couple of things that need to be added to my general discussion of the subject. And I have one more slide to offer you, which I called Afterthoughts. They are indeed afterthoughts, мысли вдогонку, если так можно сказать. We were discussing the ways in which a language sees reality, in which it interprets reality. And we also spoke about jokes and other things that do or do not translate from Russian to English or from English to Russian. I have a couple more sentences for you that you will understand will not translate to Russian unless you are prepared to completely distort the meaning or the implications or style or whatever. They just don't translate. Let me explain. I stayed up all night wondering where the sun went, then it dawned on me. Я не спал всю ночь, думая о том, куда делось солнце, и затем до меня дошло. That would be your normal translation of this sentence. But dawn means, it does not only mean до меня дошло, it only means that the sun has risen, and that's what you call dawn, рассвет. И я не понял, куда делось солнце до тех пор, пока оно не взошло. Но тогда исчезает до меня дошло. You cannot eat the cake and have it. You cannot have both of the two worlds. You have to choose between one and the other. And if you want to give true justice to that sentence, you must admit that it cannot be translated to mean what the original English sentence means. What do you call a sleeping cow? Oh, we've been through that. You call a sleeping cow a bulldozer. A bull is a male cow, and a dozer is someone who sleeps, someone who dozes. A bulldozer, you don't call a sleeping cow a bulldozer. Бульдозером спящую корову никто не называет, but if you understand the play on words, you will appreciate it. The next sentence. What do you call an alligator in a vest? An investigator. Alligator in a vest – это аллигатор в жилетке или в тужурке без рукавов. You call that an investigator. But investigator is следователь, as we all know. So again, you can translate it literally, but you won't be able to translate the play on words. Next sentence. What do you call a bear with no teeth? A gummy bear. Again, как называется медведь без зубов? Медведь без зубов называется медведем с оголенными деснами. But gummy has two meanings at least that we know of. Gummy is something chewable, something that you can chew, something soft. A gummy bear is a tiny bear that tastes like candy. It's sweet, and you can easily chew it. It's very soft. It's like chewing gum. only it is translucent, полупрозрачный. It's very small, and it's very, very chewable. A gummy bear. Those have been sentences to show you that sometimes you're stuck. Sometimes you cannot translate to give full credit to your translation. It's not possible. Now, we also spoke about the different ways in which Russian and English interpret reality or express reality. Let me give you two examples. От зубной боли я всю ночь не спал. You can say, because of the toothache, I didn't sleep all night. You can say that. You will be understood. But normally it's not the way that you will hear it from someone whose mother tongue is English. That person would say, the toothache kept me awake all night. This is known in linguistics as personification, одушевление неодушевленного. Personification. Something that is not living becomes a person and thus becomes the subject of your sentence as if it were the actual performer of the action expressed by your predicate. The toothache kept me awake all night. Another sentence like that is «Я страдал от безденежья». Безденежье is not a person, but you can make it a person by using it as the subject of your sentence. Money shortages or being completely broke. Being completely broke made me blue or made me suffer, or being broke spoiled my life or ruined my life. Yeah, that's another one of the sentences in which a non-living subject becomes the actual performer of the action. The next one. В статье говорилось об экологических катастрофах. You can say it was an article about environmental catastrophes, but again, that's not the way English sees this situation. In English, you would say the article described environmental catastrophes. Or the article spoke about environmental catastrophes. Or the article revealed environmental catastrophes, or the article described environmental catastrophes. All these verbs will go very well with the noun article, which is used as the subject of your sentence. Next one. От ковида до сих ковид не знаю. От ковида до сих пор умирают люди. What does COVID do? It makes people dead, or it kills people. And so we will say COVID, or the COVID virus, is still killing people. COVID, or the COVID virus, is still killing people. Why is killing? Why the present continues? Because it is still doing that dirty job. It is still killing people. And the last one there is a sentence that will demonstrate to you that the same situation will be interpreted and expressed differently in Russian and in English. When you're leaving someplace and when you want to leave gratuity or a tip for the service, you pay the money and you say "Сдачи не надо," which is a very common thing to say in the Russian language. In English, you say it differently. You say exactly the same thing, but you say it differently. You would say, please keep the change. That is, оставьте себе то, что остается после счета. То есть, сдачи не надо. You're saying the same thing, but you're saying it differently. Well, that is as much as I wanted to add to my original presentation. And I would be very grateful to you if you could provide me with your feedbacks, with your reviews. And also I am expecting questions from you because I love answering questions about English, and believe me, I can answer them pretty well. Thank you once again, and until we see each other next time. Thank you.